Welcome everyone, my name is Peter Moran, I'm the principal here at Property Central 2261 at Long Jetty, and we're going to start today with the first of our weekly property management forums. So I'm going to introduce our first guest today on this week's topic, and that is Jess Slater on property management.
Thanks, Pete.
Welcome, Jess.
Thank you.
Now Jess, I want to ask you, you've been in real estate for quite a while now. I believe it's more than 10 years of property management. Correct?
Yeah, close to 13 years now, I think it is, in property management.
You're doing very well for someone of that experience, so
Thank you.
great to have you on board, Jess.
Thank you.
All right, now Jess, a little bit more about your background as well. Someone said to me that you're a mad Rabbitohs supporter, is that correct?
Crazy Rabbitohs supporter, Pete, but don't hold it against me.
Okay, so when you say crazy, like some people are fanatical in terms of their memorabilia and all sorts of paraphernalia about the Rabbits, you've taken it to the next degree, I believe, in terms of your animals, is that right?
I have. I've named my pet rabbit after my favourite Rabbitohs player, George Burgess, so have a little George Burgess at home.
All right, well, we do feel sorry for George, but anyway, we can't change the name now. Okay, so we're getting close towards the end of the year. Christmas is not that far away, and I guess, Jess, do you find probably as we creep into December, you do start to get people umming and ahhing whether they're going to stay put in their rental property or vacate?
Yeah, we do tend to find that it does slow down a little bit with people looking and moving between properties, but it definitely does pick up a lot in the new year with people moving to the area for contracts, people just moving to a new area and things like that as well.
All right. So if you're a tenant in a property and your lease is about to run out, we might talk about now perhaps the notice period that you need to give as a tenant, and also vice versa for a landlord if they want to end the lease. So if it's a fixed term lease and I'm a tenant in a property, I want to vacate my lease, what is the legislation these days in terms of notice requiring?
So the tenant would have to give 14 days up to the end of their lease. So they can give more than 14 days, but that's the minimum requirement. 14 days before the lease ends.
So if I was renting a property and my lease ran out on the 10th of December, I could give notice on the 9th of December to vacate on the 23rd, is that right?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, if I'm a landlord and I wish to terminate that fixed term of the lease, same thing, say the lease was running out on the 10th of December.
Yes, yeah.
Do I need to give the same notice to the tenant?
It's different for a landlord, so you need to give 30 days notice to end that lease. So we do follow up quite a bit before it would get to that 30 days, just so we've got that up our sleeve, but yeah, 30 days notice.
Okay, all right. Now, let's say for instance that fixed term has expired, we're now in what's called the continuation stage. Again, if I'm a tenant, how much notice do I need to end that lease?
So a tenant would have to give 21 days notice in writing in order to end their lease. But again, for the landlord, it is a different scenario, so they would need to give 90 days notice in writing. But in that 90 days, the tenant can turn around at any time and just hand back the keys. So there's no notice period that the tenant would have to give within that 90-day period.
Okay. All right. And of course, the other subject there is when we're talking about properties that are on the market for sale and they're in that tenancy period of either a fixed term lease or a continuation lease. So if it's a fixed term lease, that lease can't be broken if the property's sold, correct?
Yeah, the lease can't be broken. So the purchaser would buy the property with that lease intact, unless, of course, the tenant and the purchaser come to some sort of agreement that they both agree on. But if the tenant's just on a continuing lease and there is a sale, the notice period to give the tenant is 30 days on exchange of contract.
Okay. And I guess finally on that subject as well, I know many years ago the old system used to be you had to either hand deliver the termination notice to a tenant if you were going to end their lease as a landlord, or you could post it out and allow, I think, up to 4 days postage, and handling might even be longer than that. Now with modern technology, that's all changed, is that right? Yeah,
so we still have those options, but we also have the additional option of email as well, which we tend to do both hand deliver and email just to cover yourself. But you do have that easier option available as well now, that they get it straight away.
Excellent. All right, well that finishes off today's topic on notice periods for tenancies. Thank you for being here to participate, Jess. It's great to have you on board.
Thanks, Pete.
And on a final note, just to remind everyone, big event happening on Sunday, of course, the Tuggerah Lakes Festival happening again down at the foreshore at Long Jetty. And we are going to be part of that celebration alongside the pub behind us here. There'll be a massive event happening in the car park. There'll be stalls and entertainment all day. Come and see us. We're there from 12 to 6. We've got all sorts of entertainment going on. We've very kindly have the support of a lot of the local business houses around here in donating some prizes that we're going to be giving away as part of the Central Coast Kids in Needs Foundation. So thank you again, and we look forward to talking to you next week.